people. Good morning. Good morning. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about, right? Let's talk about the PPE loans. Let's talk about the unemployment loans. Let's talk about these stimulus check loans, right? Which was given out a couple of years back, right? PPP loans. That's what I meant to say, right? Sorry about that. What is going on? What is going on? Well, the government want their money back. By any means necessary, they're going to want you to get out there to get the money back, right? To put it back in the pot. That makes their world go around, but not the world of the creator of those that was put in charge go around. These are selfish individuals, right? To have able-bodied citizens, able-bodied people that don't have disabilities to get out there and work for food stamps in any other place. Now, in the same token, right? Minimum wage hasn't go up. Minimum wage is still not enough money to pay for a one-bedroom apartment. You understand what I'm saying? One-bedroom apartment costs around like $2,500 a month. If you don't have any government assistance or anything like that, you're gonna have to come out your come out your pocket with $2,500, then to add in the food and everything else, right? So, and minimum wage is not even $25 an hour. At least make minimum wage $25 to $30 an hour, where that people can pay their rent. But you're not gonna do that. You want to give people enough to enslave, to keep them coming back and back and back, and to keep the system going that you procreated, right, for the destruction and demise of people, so people cannot get ahead in life, right? So during this time, a lot of people got a lot of money with these PPP loans, unemployment loans, right, and stimulus checks and all this other stuff. They want these money back. They want you to work to build up taxes and put the money back in the pot. This is what this is. This is all this is, right? Now, look at the SNAP benefits. They implementing the SNAP benefits that you work. Now, the back to work program's always been there. Now they waived it because a couple of years back it was the COVID. You understand what I'm saying? So that waiver still was up until right now. So now in November comes, you're gonna have to work. Because if you don't, then they're gonna cut you off public assistance entirely, basically. Basically, they want to cut you off, period. If you don't have a disability and you're not disabled, they want you out of there. They don't even want you on there. That's what it's gearing to. And they want you to pay back some of that money that they gave you. This is straight facts. You understand what I'm saying? I just want you to look at the bigger picture. I want you to look at a bigger picture. That's why sometimes it's not good to give handouts from individuals, because it comes with a price. And see, this is what led Canaan down the path that he did, because he was deceived by this entity. You understand what I'm saying? So you know there's a price to be paid, but you don't know the price. What is the price? Ain't nothing for free. So being that he learned from this entity, his spirit got snatched out. His spirit got snatched out. His spirit got snatched out, and his melanin got snatched out, and he was debased. So all of these tactics that they use, right, that it was used before, that was done before we was even born, the indigenous descendants, they are using it now, physically. But if you understand the spiritual faculties and the spiritual understanding, you will pick it up right away. And this is what I've been trying to do, and this is what other people been basically trying to do on these major platforms is to warn us. That's why it's very, very important to put the work in. To do what? To get it from the bottom. And the bottom, I mean from the mud, from the soil, the best part of the earth. The Creator created us from the best part of the earth. Do you understand that? The best part of the earth. Shaped and molded us, and then breathed into mankind a piece of no beginning and end of his existence into mankind. And told everything in creation to bow down to us. It's an actual true fact. That's right. So I want you to understand, and I want you to use your intelligence, your God-given right intelligence, your God-given right abilities, your God-given right gifts to uplift your life. We are the ones that bridge the gap between this life into the next, this life into the next, because the recipe and the map lies in us. It lies in your spirit. Your spirit always yearns to go back where it comes from. We are actually from up. Canaan was actually from up also because he had a spirit. But before he killed Abel, he had a spirit. But being that he learned from this entity, he became a lost one, and he became what? A dweller of earth. Now he can no longer go up because he doesn't have a spirit. He doesn't spirit travel. Abel descended spirit travel because we have a spirit. We have a spirit. And that's going to be my next topic after this. I'm going to go live again after this. So, the SNAP benefit is being used as a weapon to get back the PP loans, the unemployment loans, and the stimulus check to have you work enslaved for these things which already supposed to be a benefit of mankind, because the Creator says that you're going to have people that's homeless. The wafers are people that they just in need. They just in need. Everybody can't be rich. You understand what I'm saying? You have needy people out here. So these are the benefits of mankind, and they using it and tweaking it to enslave you, to slave for individuals' product and everything else. This is an actual true fact. And I want individuals to know that. But in order to get ahead, you have to do it. Once you get ahead and you figure out where you need to be, then you take off like a rocket. And at this time, you should not be committing crime. And I'm telling you, at this time, you should not be committing crime, because we are what? We are in a state of Great Depression. We've been in a state of Great Depression of able descendants, because we've been what? Put here physically, mentally, spiritually. Physically, mentally, spiritually, by chasing behind fame, fortune, the riches, life shares the scribe, life cameras and action, which is all of that is already inside of able descendants. But using trickery, right, and deception misguide you and mislead you, so you don't show who you are truly. You are the Alpha Omega, and the Alpha Omega is you, but with limitation. Do you understand that? I'm coming with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and experience. This is why I'm here, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, because each one teach one. This is really, really important for us. This is why it's so important for me to have these major platforms, my major platform, right? And for me to be talking my truth and my understanding from a spiritual sense. I'm the interpreter. I'm the interpreter. That's right. I spin the block, spin the block, spin the block so many times. Now I'm spinning the block to grab up at so many with this knowledge, understanding, and wisdom to teach you, so you can teach it amongst your community and your family, your loved ones, and your societies. No longer are we going to be, physically, mentally slaves. You have to do what? Tap into who you are, beloved. This is an actual true fact. This is true. So this is why they cutting these benefits, right? And this is why they activating the Back to Work program. that you have to pay for what they gave you. You understand what I'm saying? This is a more hidden agenda. And people may not agree with me, that's fine. But I want you to see the bigger picture of things from a spiritual sense. From a spiritual sense. From a spiritual sense. You understand? Remember who we dealing with. We dealing with a portion of Canaan descendants that's been wreaking havoc, murder, death, kill amongst Abel descendants. I want you to understand that. And been learning from this entity. Been learning from this entity. Been learning from this entity. These individuals are the real op of me and you. From a spiritual sense. Because it's all spiritual. Do you understand that? So at this time, dealing with this Great Depression, and we've been dealing with this state, right? Do not commit crime, murder, death, kill, because they're going to come for you and put your lights out. Buckle down, have motion and movement, move about, and don't commit crime at this time. Your family needs you. Your children need you. Everybody depends on you. We don't need you in jail. We don't need you to be murdering and killing each other out here. We need, just like they said, they need every able-bodied citizen to be working out there for these checks. But we need able-bodied indigenous descendants of Abel on the front line. We need you too. We need you too. We need you. Whether young, it doesn't matter. You are the descendants of Abel. You come from highestness, greatness, from the Alpha Omega himself. Do you understand that? You have a spirit. That's big business. You have a spirit. You have a spirit and a soul. And you have the intelligence and the gift that he gave you. And the faculties and the facilities that he had gave you within inside of yourself to conquer everything. The actual true fact. Activate. This is really, really important. And at the same time, use your next door neighbors. Yo, I got sugar, I got milk, I got water, I got beans, I got rice. Set up the network. We've been doing this. This is 4 years. 4 years of pain. We've been through it before. We will get through it. This is 4 years of pain. And then if it's 4 years of pain, you should learn from it spiritually. You should learn from it and turn to the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything in existence. And beg him for forgiveness and beg him for blessings, right? To instill in you knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and experience. Do you understand that? Do not take this as a loss. This is a win-win. Spiritually, it's on the win-win. And this is what's going to get us to, because we're going to bridge the gap between this life and the next. We are the bridge between this life and the next, because we go up. This entity cannot go up, and Cain descendants cannot go up. This is why the Creator says, right? This is why he says, right, in chapter 45, verse 23 in English, he says, then see thou such as a one as take his God, his own vain desires. The Almighty has knowing him as such. He left him astray and sealed his hearing in his heart and understanding and put a cover on his sight. Who then will guide him after the Almighty have withdrawn his guidance? Will he not receive admonish? Additional touch here. Nothing but time can destroy us, suggesting the materialistic philosophy that matter and time are internal backwards and forward, and possibly also that through each individual perish the race last till time destroy it. This is not knowledge but conjecture. Why not accept light from who knows all? That's right. Who knows all? Accept the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of one that knows all. What's up, brother? How you doing? How you doing? Accept this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, you will get to a next existence in life. You will level up. You will level up, and he will help you to level up. This is an actual true fact, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen. This is a fact. I know it to be all true, right? So they using these tactics to commit more crime, so we can kill each other, murder each other. Your children and your wife or your baby mother, they need you out here, beloved. They don't need you in jail. We need you out here, making it happen, having motion and movement. We got 4 more years of this. 4 more years. We can keep it up. We can hold the line. We can hold it. Please like, share, subscribe, get this information out, because everybody don't know what's going on. And everybody don't know how to come at this and fight this, because this is spiritually, and this is spiritual. I'm already tapped in. I've been tapped in over 20 years. I've been tapped in, and this is what I do. This is what I do. You understand? And it's my job to uplift myself and us out of darkness with the help of the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything in existence. To actual true facts, brothers and sisters, kings and queens. Right? So please like, share, subscribe to one of the dopest channels that's out on YouTube that's going to help us. So this is what's going on. The PPP loans, the unemployment loans, the stimulus check, they want their money back. You got it for free. You think it was for free? No. They want it back. And they want it back by any means. And if it's cutting and starving you, and starving your loved ones and your children and your family, they're going to do so. They're going to do so. They're going to starve you out. So you can start making, decisions that's based on immorality, based on everything. Start fasting and learning how to fast. Start portioning your food out. Okay? A specific time. Put your children to bed. These are the things that we need to do. We need to get back to spirituality, because this is going to lead us to victory. You understand? And at the same time, master yourself and master the earth, because you are the earth and the earth is you. You understand? Master this beginning and end. Master it and activate your what? No beginning and end, meaning your spirit. Your spirit. That's right, brothers and sisters. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, 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 peace.